Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today we're going to look at if it's possible for the Lakers to trade Luol Deng. So as you may know, the Lakers signed Luol Deng to a 4-year $72 million deal in the summer of 2016, and at the time it didn't seem like the Lakers were putting themselves in a huge hole. Deng was a guy that was a starting caliber 3 or 4 and is still a very good two-way contributor in the NBA. He was a perfect fit to be a mentor for Brandon Ingram, who was brought in as a two-way player. Now, Luol Deng's current game is still viable in the NBA today, but he has fallen so far down the pecking order that his contract has become a huge burden. A player making the kind of money he is today, you would expect to be at least 7 years younger and be a starter for many years to come. Luol Deng can be a serviceable player for a team in need of a good defender and a guy that can hit an open three. It's just what team is willing to take on his contract to get such a declining player? And better yet, is there even a team that exists like that? As we saw with the Timothy Mozgov trade last summer, it took the Lakers adding D'Angelo Russell to the trade to get rid of such a bad contract. The reason that trade worked out for both sides is the Nets were in need of a centerpiece young player and someone that they could build their team around. They didn't need Brook Lopez, as he would have required an extension in the offseason, and they're also not in a position where they can compete until Mozgov's contract expires, so it really worked perfectly for them. The Lakers are in a tough spot with trading Luol Deng because everybody in the league knows their intentions are to have space for 2 max salaries next summer. Is there a team willing to open up that cap space for the Lakers? And to what extent of young players would the Lakers have to add to improve their odds? If the Lakers want to maximize their cap space for next summer, they will need to get an expiring contract of equal or lesser value in return. It's nearly impossible for them to trade Luol Deng to a team that has an expiring contract that is also over the salary cap. Since there's only 7 teams in the NBA that are under the salary cap, they'll need to negotiate with one of those teams. The only team that has the space to take Deng's contract without giving anything in return is Deng's longtime employer, the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are currently in a rebuild stage, and they don't have one player on their roster that is over 30, so wouldn't it make sense for them to add a veteran? That would be the simple way of looking at it, as any Laker fan would hope for. The reason why the Bulls stand out is because they have a dilemma going on with their roster. You may have heard of the fight between Nikola Mirotic and Bobby Portis, which caused Mirotic to be sidelined for at least 6 weeks, and Mirotic is also on the final year of his contract with a team option for next season. What if the Lakers traded Deng to the Bulls for Mirotic? Wouldn't this support both teams' needs? Another team I can think of is the Hawks. They're also in a rebuilding stage and they have $16 million in cap room available. The problem with them is they have no reason to take a bad contract. Their motivation, like the Nets, would be a talented player for their future. That player could be someone like Jordan Clarkson or Julius Randle. But even then, the Hawks have plenty of young pieces, so it's hard to consider them as a genuine option. Overall, the Lakers are in a tough situation, and it'll likely come down to a buyout or just dealing with having his contract for the next 3 years. After all, the Lakers can still sign at least one max contract for next summer. But for the showtime aspect and building a championship contending team, they will want multiple stars. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this. I'll be posting a lot of Lakers and NBA content, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you leave a like, and thanks for watching.